So who is this Papa Jones who everyone is talking about in Africa in the rap field? Calligraph Jones' real name is Brian Ouko Omolo. He was born on June 12, 1990 in Kayole, Nairobi. He also spent some time growing up in Bondo, Nyanza. Calligraph is the fourth born in a family of 7 children.
Like 6.
We were 6. We actually used to be 7, but we are 6 now.
Oh.
Calligraph has previously revealed that they lost one of their siblings. 6 of them are alive. He has 4 sisters and 1 brother. His family background and childhood played a very big part in shaping his artistry. According to the rapper, he fell in love with music at the age of 4. His older brother Span Kob, who is also a rapper, influenced the younger brother to become an artist. Calligraph is also happily married to a woman known as Georgina Muteti. They have 3 children, Amali Jones Ouko, Baby Lou, and their third born was just born the other day. Calligraph also has a son with his ex-girlfriend Kashi Karimi. His ex-girlfriend's son is called Zolani Omolo. Calligraph started by rapping to his brother's songs but soon began writing his own rhymes. He was known simply as Brayo. He recorded his first song while still in primary school as Standard 7 student at Imara Primary School at Kayole in the year 2003. The song was recorded at a studio in Komarok and it was a gospel rap song. Gospel artist Opkid was a friend of Calligraph in Kayole and was even there when Calligraph recorded his first song while in primary school in the year 2003. The two had even formed a group. Calligraph didn't quite feel the gospel music as he grew. He started getting into the underground hip-hop thanks to a radio show hosted by Moafrika. It inspired him to broaden musically and he got into the culture. He started freestyle rapping, a lane that would help him make a name in the Nairobi underground scene. At the time, he was a Form 4 student at a secondary school in Komarok. He started getting recognized after finding his way to Words and Pictures, which was popularly known at the time as WAPI, a platform for freestyle, rap and hip-hop culture, which was funded by the British Council, which used to offer upcoming artists a chance to perform and battle. He would regularly destroy other rappers in the battle. Among those who were regulars at WAPI was Octopizzo, who later had a much publicized beef with Calligraph Jones. Octopizzo and Calligraph first met in the year 2008 at a freestyle battle rap event which was organized by WAPI. While they were both unknown nationally, Octopizzo was one of the hottest rappers in Nairobi's underground rap scene, and Calligraph was just gaining a buzz. According to Calligraph, they first met in a battle rap round where, despite the crowd expecting Octopizzo to win, Calligraph crushed him with his fast lyrical flows and disses, sending the crowd crazy. Calligraph believes this was the origin of their beef with Octopizzo. They have sent shots at each other in songs and interviews ever since. Both grew to become some of the biggest rappers in the country. Calligraph has also had beefs with other international rappers such as Nasty C, was the other day had saying that he doesn't know Calligraph and his music with Calligraph doesn't match.
I don't think our styles match.
But both of you are rappers.
It doesn't necessarily mean our styles match. Our styles don't match, really. You know?
He also had a beef with Black Bones from Nigeria, who tried to diss him, but Calligraph responded back with a mad one instead, which was called Best Rapper in Nigeria. Through this beef, it has enabled Calligraph to elevate in his music career. Calligraph would catch a big break when he took part in the Channel O MC Africa Freestyle Competition, a continental competition in 2009. He beat out other countless participants and impressed the judges who included Abbas Kubaf and other Kenyan legends. but he didn't even have a passport or ID which he needed to travel to South Africa if he won. So despite beating Ivumbi in the finals, it was point blank that he wouldn't represent Kenya in the South African level since he had no documents. Calligraph's first song as Calligraph Jones was recorded in the year 2010 in a studio in Umoja. It was called Takeover. At this point, he had realized he had a special talent and was more determined than ever to make it as an artist. He used the song as his demo as he tried to get more songs recorded. He recorded 7 songs at various studios and released his first mixtape, also known as Takeover. He would sell the mixtapes in CDs at Wapi Battleground. Calligraph was angry and would record at least 6 more mixtapes in quick session. He also shared his songs on SoundCloud and Reverb Nation. Some of the songs started getting played on underground hip-hop shows on Homeboy's radio as he began buzzing. He began occasionally freestyling at Homeboy's radio, Capital FM's It's Nan Homework and Ghetto Radio. However, he was still struggling to break into the mainstream, something he credits in part not to having the support of DJ Pinyi at the time, who controlled the NTV's music program on the beat and was also managing his rival Octopizzo. At the time, the beat was the most influential video discovery platform in the country, and this was before the explosion of YouTube in the country. Calligraph received the much needed hype to thrust him into the limelight when he was featured on a cypher by Collar Gang. It was released soon after Camp Mula and Octopizzo released a cypher of their own. On the Collar Gang cypher, Calligraph sends shots at Camp Mula and their 254 flow cypher and sound saying he keeps it 1000. Calligraph's verse on the cypher went viral and started attracting more media attention. After that, Calligraph and Oxide collaborated on a song called Mavichwa 2. It was Calligraph's first video music. According to Calligraph, DJ Pinyi refused again to play the video on the beat, something Calligraph was passionately trying to elevate his career. He didn't give up. He recorded a solo track called Everyday and a relatively higher quality video for it, hoping to get played at the beat. He was again rejected, something Calligraph would call on DJ Pinyi years later. As he received all this rejection, his mother encouraged him to go on, telling him that when his time comes, no one will stop him. His next video in 2012, a collaboration with IT, garnered airplay on TV, helping him to elevate his name. Around this time, Calligraph connected with Christoph on Facebook after seeing his music. They started collaborating as Christoph placed a hook and a verse on Calligraph's unfinished song, which was called We Be Happening. It became a hit and so Calligraph gained real recognition in the industry. This was also the beginning of the Calligraph-Christoph era, as they would continue collaborating on several songs. STL, who was popularly known as Stella Mwangi, she asked Christoph and Calligraph to be on a remix for her hit song Biashara. Biashara remix was even bigger and much bigger and took Calligraph to a new level. After the remix, Calligraph would focus on his solo career as he and Christoph drifted apart. The reason of drifting apart with Christoph is because Christoph was more into commercial music such as Dandia, which he had done at the moment. So Calligraph decided to focus on his hip-hop lane and ended up making more hits and becoming a superstar in his own right, and released songs such as Mr. Mbesha, Songea, RIP Competition, Wanjiru and Akinyi, God is Gonna Open Doors and Yego. Calligraph describes Yego as the song that changed his life because it blew up and he got major shows, media appearances, and a new level of fan base, followed by another mad track which was called Mazishi. KHALIGRAPH released his debut album Testimony 1990 in the year 2018 June. Testimony 1990 is a testimony of his life, his troubles, and those of his country Kenya. The album had tracks such as Blessings, G Like That, Gwala, Making Babies, Superwoman, Go Hard, Don't Know, Complicated, and many more tracks which became hits in the year which it was released, 2018. Come to the year 2022, KHALIGRAPH again released his second album which is called Invisible Currency. It was first released on 7th March 2022 exclusively on Boomplay streaming services. It accumulated a total of 1 million streams in 6 days. On the streaming platform, he later released it on all other platforms on 13th March 2022. The Invisible Currency album has tracks such as Invisible Currency, All I Need, Ikechuku, Rada Safi, Ateri Dala, I'm on the Move, Maombi ya Mama, Wanguvu, Kamnyweso, Tsunami, How We Do, Bad Dreams, Hiroshima, and the Kali Chronicles. Each song in the Invisible Currency was such a mad song, and it gained more listening from many people in the country when the album was released.
Yeah.